Okay. Just testing, make sure you can hear me. Looks like you can. So today we're just going to go over a couple quick little things because although they may seem little, it's going to be pretty major to your golf swing, and it'll feel pretty different. All right. So first of all, I was taking a look at your swing before I started recording, and obviously there are some things that I do like, and some things I want to work on with you too. And the purpose of an online lesson is you're not going to fix everything in one try. Okay, so and that's just golf in general too. I mean, even if you were doing an in-person lesson, there are some things that need to be addressed before others in order to build a solid foundation. That's what I believe in. So you build the foundation first, and then you start getting technical. All right, so in order to build the foundation, I want to start by talking about our setup, first of all. All right, so it looks to me like your clubs might be a little too short. You look pretty tall. I'd say you're 6'2", 6'3", maybe even a little bit taller. We just got a little bit too much bend here in the knees, so I'd like you to stand up a little bit more and not have as much bend. If look where my arrow is pointing on Tiger, and you see this spot here, there's just a little bit of flex difference there. So in order to get down to the ball, I want you to bend just a little bit more here, and let me show you what I'm talking about. You're going to be bending from your hip a little bit more is all. All right, so this looks fine. You're just going to have to stand up a little bit taller, okay? And what this will do, you standing up a little bit taller, is it's going to create a gap here between your legs and your hands. All right, and this is very important to have this gap here. So I want to show you something before we get technical here. I want to show you how you have to open up your hips so hard to even let your hands go. All right, do you see? Because right now your knee right here is blocking your hands from releasing. So what you have to do is you have to open up your hips to just start your golf swing. All right. So what I want you to look at is here on Tiger's swing, how he has a nice little gap there, and he's able to move that club more up and down on plane rather than coming back through here. All right, I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. Look at your hands, how they rotate back to the right. And I want you to watch Tiger's hands here, how they work upwards. They're working upwards rather than back and toward the right. Okay, so like I said, let's clean up our setup first of all. I won't go much further into setup before I see this fixed. Okay, so just to quickly go over some things again, I want just how you've got. I'd rather have your hands and arms hang out more this direction when you stand up a little bit taller, about here. All right, having not as much bend in your legs will make you stand a little bit taller. Like I said, kind of like Tiger here. All right, and look how his arms are kind of hanging directly below his shoulder. Yours are pointed inward, all right, inward toward almost your thighs. All right, so I want those hands to get out a little bit more as well. Like I said, this is a major change. Although it seems really small, this is going to feel really weird. You shouldn't have to get a new club because, like I said, although you seem a little bit taller, it doesn't seem that your clubs won't be usable. I think they should be long enough. We've just got to make the correct adjustment. All right, so let's use Tiger as a model here. Watch this video out on the range. Get that gap between your hands and your thighs, okay? I don't want you slouched down so far reaching for the ball. All right, I don't want you, feeling like you have to reach and I want you standing a little bit taller. And let's say right now you're kind of in a defensive stance for basketball. What I want is still a little bit of athleticism, and I'll highlight Tiger's legs here. See, there's a little bit of knee flex there, but I don't need you in the 3-point stance like a basketball defense. Okay, so like I said, just maintain a little bit of athleticism, get that gap going, and I promise this is going to be the first part of a big change for you, because this will allow yourself to all of a sudden you'll be giving yourself room here. All right, and that's what I want you to focus on for our next lesson is just to give yourself a little bit of room to start your golf swing. Because like I said, right now, without this first move of opening your hips, your hands can't move without touching your right knee. All right, so like I said, this is going to be our first lesson of a couple I would like to see, to really make a transformation and really make a difference. And like I said, I don't believe or agree with trying to fix everything at one time, because it's not going to be good for you. Take baby steps here, and like I said, let's clean up this setup a little bit. Let's get a little bit more like Tiger, not as much down and hands in. I want your hands to go more out. All right, like I said, take this video out to the driving range with you. Even take a look into a mirror whenever you're at home. Like you may have a mirror in your bathroom or a tall mirror. Try to take a look into that mirror, and really try to see yourself looking like Tiger's swing here, with just not as much knee flex. Good luck, and reach out to me with any questions. Thanks.